Alright, this is the end result of a lot of free time, some boredom, and spare parts. This is a boombox slash amplifier slash whatever you want to call it that I made today, because I was really bored and I had nothing else to do. You see, this is what happens when you get days off of school. You do weird things. But anyway, I built this today using some extra wood that I had. I had these extra wood blocks, and I decided to put them together into something. And then I had some spare electronics. I had a pair of amplified PC speakers, this cassette deck slash radio, and another speaker that I used. And I put it all together into this crazy thing. And basically, I have myself a boombox that will probably stay down here for the rest of the time that it's used. I could probably do a better job on the cabinet, finish it up and sand it and everything, and then like put it up in my room or something, but for now it's probably just going to stay down here. Basically, I had a pair of old PC speakers. They are LabTech PC speakers, probably from the early 2000s. And it started by me just taking it apart, taking out the speakers and the amplifier board. And then I decided to take the amplifier board and screw it onto a piece of wood. And that piece of wood became the base for this thing. And then I decided, you know what, how about I take the speakers and mount them on each side of this? And I started to do that, and then I got carried away, and 4 hours later this thing was born. Again, I could have done a nicer job on the top part, but this was all spare wood that I had. The majority of the cabinet is made of wood. The only parts that aren't are these two little side things here. They're made of cardboard. And then the parts that hold the speakers in, the things holding the speakers in are made of cardboard. And actually, these two speakers aren't entirely the same. You see, I originally had the two PC speakers. Right there's the PC speaker. But as I was taking the one out, it kind of self-destructed. So I had to reach into my pile of stuff, and I pulled out this speaker, which has the same ratings. They're both 3-watt, 8-ohm speakers. They're different sizes, but they sound about the same, and they're the same rating, so they work. So yeah, I did that. But other than the cardboard on the sides and on the top here, the rest of the cabinet is all wood. The front's wood, the framing for the sides are wood, the back's wood, and the top's wood. And this thing could probably withstand a pretty good beating. Well, I'm not sure about this cassette deck, but the cabinet itself is strong. So I took the amplifier board, and I took the audio input cable that goes to the board. It's just your normal headphone jack type connection. And I plugged into here, put this on top, and then made it like that. So basically, the way I have this designed, the cassette deck slash radio can be stationary here, like it doesn't move around or anything, but if you just squeeze it in and then pull it up, you can take it out. A, you can access the circuit board inside. B, you can take this and use it as a portable cassette player. And C, you can unplug this and then plug an iPod or CD player into it, or even your computer, which was the original purpose of the amplifier, to power PC speakers coming from the computer. The amplifier runs off of household power. The radio slash cassette deck runs off of battery power, because I couldn't figure out a way to wire household power into here. Like, I don't have an adapter that could fit in the battery compartment to plug into the wall or anything. But it does work. Just turn the power on. Turn the volume up. So yeah, the cassette player in this still works.
Miami on the natural grass running from left to right. In the gun,
The hell is that?
Positive, encouraging.
K-Lot.
Thank you for coming.
World is not our home. It's not our
I'm honestly quite surprised by the FM performance of this. Basically this is one of those systems that uses the headphone as an antenna, and the wires just kind of spooled around in there. Take the back off, which is velcroed on. You can see that. A lot of wires inside. What the hell was that? So yeah, that's my whole thing. Crazy electrical project, weekend project, I don't know how you can call it. If I had put more time into this and I had more wood, I could have probably made a much nicer cabinet. But hey, this is kind of neat. Looks cool. Not really, but you know what I mean. It's neat to have. And actually, the way I have this set up, let's see if I can find it. Where did I put it? Nope. Never mind. I forgot where I put the cable, but I can actually take a one of those cigarette lighter thingamajigs and plug them into the input on the back here, and then I can run this through a car. I don't know why you'd want to do that, because chances are you have a much better car stereo inside, but maybe the car stereo's shot. You could use this instead. So yeah, that's my crazy wooden radio cabinet thingamajig that I can use whenever I want. That's about it. Thanks for watching.